Good morning. Today, we will speak about how we will celebrate Mass once we are back in the church. Beginning June 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, we will celebrate our normal Mass schedule. Saturday at 5:30, Sunday at 8:30 and 10:30. However, reservations must be made so that we can comply with the regulations of how many people are permitted in the church. You can make your reservations by connecting to the site via our website. You go to our website, there'll be a button, you press that, and you can make your reservation. You can start making your reservations as of 8 a.m. on Thursday. And remember, it's only for this coming weekend, the 13th and 14th. These, however, are the things you need to know before you even come into the door. Number one, the doors will open at 30 minutes prior to the beginning of Mass. You will not be permitted to enter before that time. Secondly, number two, you will be seated by an usher. We have to make sure that we use the space with no empty spaces so we can get the most people we can under the laws that we're given. Number three, you have to have checked in at the church. There'll be a person taking accepting the reservations no later than 5 minutes before Mass time. That way, if there is anyone who did not make a reservation, walked in, did not know about this, then if there is any space, they will be permitted to come in. But because you've made a reservation, you need to be there at least 5 minutes ahead of time. You must wear a mask at all times and use social distancing in the church. The restrooms will be closed for the time being. The regulations are such that we cannot go and successfully go clean the bathrooms every time someone uses them. So we will just not have them open. And Mass will probably be a little bit, or probably a lot shorter, and you'll understand why in a few minutes. So I think it will be okay. There will be no collection taken up. There will be a basket when you're coming in and going out so that you can either go and drop it in as you're coming in or as you're leaving. We ask that you please follow the ushers' directions. They have been informed what are the regulations that we have to abide by. They will seat you so that you are guaranteed to be able to be there. It may not be where you normally sit, and it may be dependent upon how many people in your party, one, two, five, whatever. That might determine where you have to sit so we can make this work. Finally, the most important, communion. It's going to be a lot different than you expect. What will happen is at the traditional communion time, only the celebrant, the deacon, and the Eucharistic ministers will receive. At the end of Mass, the celebrant, the Eucharistic ministers, will take communion, process out to the narthex, and the ushers will dismiss you, and you will receive on your way to your car. What you are to do is literally, when you leave the church, receive and go. We're not permitted to have anyone sitting, standing in the narthex. We have to have everything so that there is no congregations. This is going to be able to work if everybody packs their patience, if everybody is open to what this is going to occur. However, we ask that you understand this is not going to be the policy for the rest of our lives. It's only going to be for a period of time. We work together, it comes off like a breeze. Now, we've asked people who are with pre existing conditions not to come to Mass. We will continue to go and televise Mass. So don't worry, that will be online. However, if you are someone who is homebound or is recommended not to come simply because it's for your well being, give the office a call or email the office. We will arrange for a communion call to be done for you. So please do that so that we can address all those who may not be able to be there for whatever reason. When it comes to the Mass online, it will not be the way we have been so far. Our plan is to tape the live Mass on Saturday evening, and then sometime that evening or overnight, have it be put on the website. So instead of it being available from 4 p.m. on Saturday, you can almost guarantee that it'll probably be more likely Sunday morning. Now, weekday Mass, we are going to have similar restrictions on that. We've already had a week of Masses that will be celebrated by the time we do our weekend Mass. So we'll have a little bit of a practice. However, with the really limited weekday Mass numbers, we still have to be cautious. What we're asking you to do is, if you wish to attend a weekday Mass, contact me either by the website using my email or by calling me. My extension is 16. We will put you on the list and we will do a little bit for every day. So there is equity. So everybody gets their chance to attend at least one Mass during the week, if that is their desire. I ask you once again to be patient. This will be a joy. It will be a relief to be back in the church, especially with everyone. I know Jim is anticipating this especially because he wants to hear your voices. And yes, it's going to be a little bit different there as well. But please be patient, understanding, and cooperative. And this will be the greatest Eucharists we have received in our lifetime.